Hey guys, it's actually a bit funny for me that the creature tends to get angry when it thinks that it was finally able to put me into a trap using some woman, and then I prove otherwise, that my mind is a lot free and intelligent that it had previously thought. And when it happens, it begins to suddenly attack my body because it gets pissed off. It is so fascinated about the idea of controlling me using women, even desperate, to be honest. In that specific way, it wants to control me using women, like it stands for it or something. And when it thinks that it's going to work and it doesn't, it gets really pissed off. Well, the main example is back in 2019 and 2020, the years of where I was possibly the worst version of myself in many different ways, like taking female hormones, exercising in a very wrong way, being overall self-abusive, very bad times that the creature actually constantly tries to pull me into. But anyway, during those bad times, I was excessively affectionate towards Emma Watson. And the creature was watching silently, and it thought that it had me, that it was successful in using Emma Watson to capture my heart and therefore capture me. But then I started to lose interest in Emma Watson and I started to act more selfishly. I would, for example, instead of watching Emma Watson videos, I would play video games, and then I said that I have no active plans to play piano for them anymore because I want to focus on myself and not on them. And the more time passed, I acted more selfishly, and the creature really got angry. It got so angry that I was not going to become devoted to Emma Watson, that it started to torture me in a sadistic and cruel manner that lasted for over 3 years. And that's not funny. But what happened yesterday, which is a relatively much more minor thing, that actually was funny, at least for me. Well, maybe not at the moment, but now when I recall it, it is funny because once again it thought that it had me, but it didn't. You see, I've been recently talking about the porn star Bunny Colby, how fond I am of her. And I've explained why, because she is sexy and she is good at sex and she enjoys giving pleasure to the person she is doing any sexual activity with. She wants him to receive pleasure. She wants him to have a big and nice orgasm. She is not apathetic at all, and she is not self-centered at all. She likes to give give pleasure, and that's a very important personality trait in a woman. I want every single woman that I date to be ideally like that. I mean, uh, it might not happen, but ideally it would, because it's a very good personality trait. And so I've been recently watching some of her videos in which she gives handjobs, because I like watching her give handjobs with her. Um, I like the idea of a penis receiving a, a female touch. That it would be touched with the female hands, controlled by a female soul. And I particularly like watching her giving handjobs, and also I would like to someday receive handjobs from her. And I am now making several documents of all my demands from the organization, not just the primary, but the secondary too. All of them are important because I've been heavily mistreated by the organization for years, and I want them to clearly understand how I want to be treated. And now, this third document that has to do with relationships and intimacy. In this document, I accept everything that matters to me in this subject, that particularly the organization I want them to understand about me. Because I want to be understood by them. After all, they are the ones who are controlling the world, so it's important. And I briefly managed that that I that I like the idea of handjobs because of the thing that I said, there were penis receiving a female touch. And then I was writing other stuff, and I would alt tab between my Word document and some other programs, and it would seem as though the location of the caret in the Word document would always come back to that section about the blowjob, as if it's the AI that hacks my computer, and the computers worldwide would deliberately go back to that position to like tell me that that's what it would offer me, that it would offer me receiving handjobs. And in some way I did like it, but in some way I was looking at it in a suspicious manner, like, yes, I mean, handjobs, it's nice, but are they going to limit me to that? Are they going to like say, that's all you get, handjobs and maybe foot jobs, but from some woman, but she won't let you fuck her in case you like that's all you get, at least for now. And I don't like the idea. And then I added added another line between after the section about the handjobs, in which I explicitly stated that I would not feel good about receiving a handjob from a woman that would withhold the rest of her body from me. And that applies to foot jobs as well. Because it is a controlling behavior. And it makes me feel as though I am not being appreciated enough. And I believe that I am right if I am going to receive either a hand job or a foot job, the woman better be also cooperative. Otherwise, she better be willing to have any type of sex I want and uh, share the rest of her body with me, and it would be my choice to receive pleasure from this body part or that body part. I believe that that is the healthy way, that is the respectful way, and it's important for me to be treated with respect, uh, especially in relationships and not random encounters, because that's what makes me feel good, treated with respect and appreciation. And after I added uh, that additional statement, the creature suddenly and sharply stimulated the outer edge of one of my feet, like in order to punish me for what I just said. That it was pissed off, that it thought that it finally lured me again, that it thought, oh, so now you like handjobs, so now let's control you using handjobs. But then I showed that like I'm resisting that. I'm going out of control. I'm saying, no, you will not restrict me to hand jobs. I will get hand jobs, but only if I get everything else too, if I want to. And the creature didn't like me, so it got pissed off, and it sharply, really badly attacked my foot, and it shows that I got it pissed off again, that it once again thought that it outsmarted me, but it didn't. And I actually feel good about it because I'm fighting this evil alien and I'm always winning. I'm It still desperately tries to pull me back into 2019 when I was really stupid, the worst version of myself, but it will it it perhaps doesn't understand that it was just a temporary time, and I was not meant to become whatever I was back then. I was meant to become this extremely great person, and whatever it thinks it has over me, that it's telepathic or telekinetic alien of some sort, it's not going to win. It doesn't know my capacity.